Hello YouTube fan, it's your boy Brad here with another video. Today we're going to be looking at two video monopods that I have. This one I just got from Amazon. This one is one I basically created myself with a Manfrotto monopod, and I purchased this foot years ago and put on it to utilize for my videography. My videography, I use a monopod with a gimbal, which we'll see in a moment. But first, let me take this out the box, but let me tell you what it is. It is the Vidpro VentureMaxx VP66 monopod, or video monopod. Since it says Vidpro, my guess is that that was kind of their focus, but of course you can use this for video or photography. I do like the monopod. I had high hopes for this monopod, but for the type video and the way I work, this did not work for me, and I'm going to show you why as I take you through this. Let me get this out the box. Okay, what we have here is, it comes in this nice carry pouch, this carry bag I should call it. Has a strap inside right here to kind of strap it down once you put it in. Get that out the way. Some instructions here, and a foot. If you want to take off the collapsible foot on it, you could put this little thing here on there and work it that way. Inside of this bag, again, I've already played around with this for about a day and a half. I'm sending it back not because it's defective in any way, but the way that I work, this does not work for me. Let's weigh these real quick. Okay, we got everything set up, got both pods and our scale. Let me drill down so you can see the scale here real quick. Back up just a little bit. There we go. First, let's just put the Manfrotto monopod on here. And we get 2 pounds, 5.6 ounces. 2 pounds, 5.6 ounces. And let's put the Vidpro. And it's a little bit lighter at 2 pounds, 3 ounces. Right about 2.5 ounces lighter for this pod. Now that we have that, let's just take a quick look at the feet on both of these monopods and the features. Let's start with the Vidpro VentureMaxx VP66. Again, this is a really neat monopod with a really unique, unlike any other monopod that I can find, has a air system, and I will show you how that system works once I set both of these up. But we're going to look at the features on this monopod. One thing we have here is, of course, the feet. They fold out real nice. They click, and they're locked down. And the other great thing is how long the feet are. And some monopods have the feet that are just so much shorter. And this one has some nice long feet. To unlock it so that it swivels, you pull that collar back, and now it swivels around. This does not have a smooth turn to it. I'm just kind of state that real quick. It's not a smooth turning monopod. Try to get that locked back in place. There we go. It does have a snap to it that it does. At the top here, you turn it this way, we have the head, and the way you get that out, you push these two things together, and it slides out. There's the top piece, little piece of rubber there. You screw that in to whatever you're mounting on here, then you slide it in, and you can actually turn it by just pulling one of these back, and you can click it around to turn it the direction that you need. Right here is the air release system. To extend the pod, you just pull it out, and to bring it back down, you push these two little knobby things here in, and it goes back down. We'll look at that a little bit more in a little while. Fold the feet back down. They lock against this little knot thing there. You just kind of put your finger on there and it slides underneath and it closes. That is the VentureMaxx VP66. Now let's look at the Manfrotto pod that I have. I've had this for years, and like I said, I modified this, and this is what I've used in the past for my shoes. This is the 679B. Both of these are aluminum or metal of some type. Like I say, go down to the bottom here. This is your standard lock, unlock. If you dealt with Manfrotto, you know that's one of the quality monopods and tripods. They make quality stuff like that. Slides really nice, locks really nice. Lock that back. Show you the foot. Now this was just something I got off of eBay, but it worked. But again, they were just a little short. It has a little button here on the side, and you lock out. Lock them out. Lock it out. Again, the feet was just so short on this. I came up my own way of extending them. This is a drawer rail. It's what it is. If you look at it, you probably notice that's what it is. If you ever put in sliding drawers before or dealt with drawer rails. And I cut it down, drill holes, and used the screw holes that were there, and went through the rubber and with nuts on the bottom. Hopefully we can see that. Where am I at? Here we go. And I put these on. That helped the stability of this out a lot. Now, the one thing I really like about this, I mentioned about the other one, that it didn't turn well. If you had something mounted on top, you go to turn it. This is really smooth. Has a very smooth, almost hydraulic feeling turn. To unlock the bottom here, you unscrew this little lock, and you got your swivel bottom there. Again, this foot came off of eBay years ago, probably 15 bucks would be my guess, and I had to modify it to even get it on to this monopod. Now we're going to look at the reason why this monopod is going back, because it just doesn't suit my needs. It doesn't shoot my needs in the way that I shoot video. Here we go. Alright guys, we have everything set up here. I have my gimbal. Wanted to show you this. This is what I have mounted. I just kind of moved that one over to the top of my monopod. This is a Zhiyun crane. This is one of the early models, and it actually says, if you can see that, Newer rebranded these years ago. So this is what I usually have mounted to the top. This is a lot of weight. This is quite a bit of weight of my monopod, and this is kind of how I operate with it. But we're not going to put this on either one of these, so I can show you. Basically, we're just going to look at how these function differently and why this one does not work out for me. Set that down. Now, both of these can extend pretty far, but this one's a lot taller. I think this one goes to 66 inches. I'll extend this Manfrotto, and that's it. So I'm about 5'5", I'm pretty short. Sorry you guys got to see these little legs, but this I went and ran this morning, so this is how I'm dressed. But this one Now here's the cool thing about this one. Remember the two buttons? You push it, it goes down. There's an air system. You can hear the air, especially when you put it down, but all you got to do is pull up on it. And you can hear this little suctioning sound. And this one, don't know if you can see that, it might be about 6 inches taller or so. About 6 inches taller. The feet aren't quite as long as my modified feet on my Manfrotto, but this thing stands really well. It stands really tall. This one doesn't stand so well. And not that you would leave these with your gimbal and camera on them and just walk away and expect it to not go anywhere. It's just for stability's sake. So that's how tall this one goes. Now let me show you how I usually operate when I'm shooting. What I do is have my gimbal on here. There's times that, like I said, I'm a one-man show. So I have the camera up, and sometimes I need to get down low, and I just unlock, and I'll slide down. If I got to go lower, I unlock. And this slides really smoothly if done correctly, and I can get to a low position. Now, once in the low position, I might just pick the whole thing up and move around and do what I need to do. Come to another position, have to gently unlock if I need to. But the great thing, what this one does, of course, it's going to do that, is that when it's locked in position, it's not going to move. Now I'll show you why this one does not work for me. Press the two buttons, it comes down. It comes down pretty smoothly, but there is some jerkiness to it, kind of like right there. Well, they say you're supposed to extend it, and it kind of gets a little caught up sometimes. Maybe it just needs to wear in. You can hear the air, and say I get down. Wherever you stop, kind of show that. If I come up, it stops. Stop. You can hear the air if you pull it really quick. And it stops. Push the button, you're down. You're down. Okay? But here's the problem. For me. Once it's down, if I grab this, you can't see it, but it's starting to slowly extend itself. Especially if you grab it here, and I grab it, say, let me see, kind of get it in a, because I played with this, gosh, for a couple of days going, okay, I can make this work. Grab it somewhere here, and now it's extended. Now I've got this, this thing that continues to want to extend itself when I don't need it because I'm moving amongst people or I'm trying to get around, and I grab it near the top. Now you say, okay, grab it near the bottom every time, but that's not possible. I have my gimbal up here. Every time to grab it, I just need to grab the gimbal real quick. I just need to grab my gimbal. I don't need to grab the bottom, but by the time I pick up on the gimbal, the thing is extending back out. And that's the way it's designed, guys. I just want to let you know that that's part of the design, is a quick way to bring it up and making those adjustments. So photography, some videography, if you're just not moving around like I do, I have to move around a lot, this will work. But like I said, you can just kind of grab it. If you want, you can put one foot, back up a little, on one of the legs and just go up. Instead of having to unlock anything or lock anything, you up, you don't have to unlock anything. You push the button, you come down. To the position you need to come in. It does some odd little things, but like I say, I'm not going to dog this at all. It will work for some people. It does not work for the use that in the way that I need to be able to operate, because it wants to slide out, and I need it to stay down, and there's no way to lock it. There's no locking. in these things here. There's nothing to turn. There's nothing here. You pick it up and it extends out. And like I say again, that's part of the design. But wanted to show you guys that, hey, if you like my content, please hit that like button. I think it's over here. Please hit that subscribe button. And come back again. Y'all have a blessed day.